Healthy Eating. Eat Well, Feel Swell. Written by Behnay Books. Narrated by Gary Dickson. Introduction. One of the most challenging tasks for a human to complete is maintaining a healthy diet for some unknown reason. Eating correctly can be difficult for a variety of reasons, including the fact that we may not have adequate access to resources in some domains, or that we may just have an abundance of opportunities to consume foods that are not beneficial to our health. We can indeed get our sustenance from almost everything we put in our mouths. We shall be able to make it from one second to the next while maintaining our health and being able to say that we are well. But, is it possible to maintain a healthy lifestyle by consuming nothing but processed meals and sugary beverages? It is not sufficient to assume that we are in good health simply because we are still alive. And as we become older, the adverse effects of our past behaviors become increasingly apparent to us. In order to forestall any potential problems in the future, it is of the utmost significance to develop good eating routines at an early age, or at the least as early as is practically possible. You don't want to wake up and learn you've had a vitamin deficiency for years, causing difficult-to-fix problems. This is something that you do not want to experience. However, we must all do so because of its potential to become a severe risk if none of us takes responsibility for the food and drinks we put into our bodies. It goes without saying that hindsight is 20/20 when we are older and able to reflect on the errors we have made in the past. We now recognize that there were things that we could have done and probably should have done that we just did not do because we were either ignorant of the negative implications or simply unmotivated to do them ourselves. However, having only the basic knowledge is insufficient to ensure that one will act in a mindful health manner merely because they have it. It is often required for us to experience the suffering that can result from making poor decisions regarding our health before we can truly become more cognizant of how we handle our bodies and our health in general. Unfortunately, this is the case the majority of the time. It is possible that we will have a difficult time relating to the results of our actions if we are unable to see them playing out in the actual world as a direct result of our choices. It's even possible that we'll ignore them completely. If you find yourself in this position, recovering from its effects can be pretty tricky, especially when you are already struggling with the negative repercussions that come from eating poorly and not following a healthy diet. Everyone should have the opportunity to develop into the best version of themselves that is even remotely possible. Still, suppose we refuse to even acknowledge the fact that unhealthy eating can steer us in the wrong direction, even in the here and now.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?